Here's another easy don't pass, don't come strategy that you can play on Bubble Craps. Hey everybody, it's Mike. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm continuing on with my basic don't pass, don't come strategies. And last strategy was I'm going to call part 1. If you remember this one, Color Up showed it to us. Jeremy showed it to us. Basically, we put one chip on the don't pass. Then we would try to get 2 come bets. And then finally 1 chip on the don't come. And just continue playing that. It worked out pretty good. I liked it. But this is another don't pass, don't come strategy. I'm going to call it basic don't pass, don't come strategy part 2. And I'm going to give credits to another YouTuber. I've not seen his videos, but I did a search on don't pass, don't come strategies, and one of his came up. I watched it. I thought, seems pretty simple. Why don't we try it? And it is a basic, very simple strategy. This YouTuber goes by Big AZ Crap Guru. Like I say, I don't follow him, but here is his page. And he's got a video out there called 75% Success Rate, My Don't Pass for Dummies Crap Strategy. And I'm going to try it out. It's very simple. You use a 3-to-1 ratio. For every 3 units you put on the don't come, for every 3 units you put on the don't pass, once your point is established, you'll put 1 unit on the don't come. When that don't come bet moves behind a point, you replace it with another 1 unit don't come. Keep your 3-to-1 ratio between your don't pass and your don't come. And just play it out. If your number hits and you lose your bet behind the number, that's okay. Because you'll probably have a bet in the don't come, which will move to that point, and then just replace your don't come. Probably easier to show it. So why don't we go ahead and get set up. We'll be playing a $500 table. We'll be going into turbo mode just to make things quick and simple. I will use green chips like he did on his video. The puck is off. We're going to start with 3 units in the don't pass. Okay? Initial bet, 3 units in the don't pass before the come out roll. Okay? Now we're looking for a point. So he doesn't put any money on the lay bets to protect. He just takes his chances on the 0.7 or on the 7 out on the come out. Remember, 7 and 11 lose on the don't pass. So let's go ahead and roll. Okay, there's a 9. So the puck's going to move to the 9. You have 3 units on the don't pass. You put 1 unit in the don't come. And let's roll. Let's see if we can get that to move. Okay. The number's a 4. The don't come moves behind the 4. We put another unit in the don't come. Just continually maintain a 3-to-1 ratio. And just let it go. Let's see how it works. Okay. That bet moves behind the 8. Let's put another unit in the don't come. There's a 6. That bet moves behind the 6. Let's continue. Put a unit in the don't come. 7 out. Let's look at that. 7 out. What did we do? We lost the don't come bet. 7 and 11 lose on the don't come. It's just like the don't pass, but it's after the point. But all of our bets behind the numbers win, and our don't pass bet wins. So we net win of 125. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, puck is off. 3 units in the don't pass. Let's get a point. Okay, that's going to happen. You're going to get a 7 on the come out. You just replace it. There's an 8. Puck moves to the 8. 1 unit in the don't come. 3-to-1 ratio. Pretty simple. There's a 6. Don't come bet moves behind the 6. replace your don't come with 1 unit. There's a 2. That's good because 2 and 3 get paid. 7, 11 lose. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll. There's a 5. That bet moves behind the 5. We replace it with a don't come, 1 unit. There's a 3. That gets paid. 1 unit that gets paid. Let's go ahead and roll. There's a 10. That's going to move to the 10, behind the 10, I should say. I'm trying really hard to get my terminology and my speaking correctly when I say where these pucks, where these bets go. So the don't come goes behind the number. Come bets go to the number. All right, let's put another bet in the don't come. 11, 7 and 11 lose. You have to replace it. So here's what I'm thinking. If you're a firm believer that a 7 is going to roll about every 7 rolls, then look at shooter 1, rolled a 7 on the 5th roll. Okay. Then shooter 2 so far has rolled 8 times. So you would think that it's time, but let's just keep playing. Let's see what he says. There's the 7 out on the 9th roll. 9th roll, we hit a 7 out. Okay, so let's go to roll shooter number 3. 3 units on the don't pass. Okay, this is your vulnerable position. You do not want a 7 or an 11. 7's the most common number rolled, so we have to avoid that. So we are at a disadvantage. Let's avoid the 7 or 11. Okay, there's a 9. The puck moves to the 9. 1 unit on the don't come. Okay, 7 and 11 will lose the don't come. 7 will win the don't pass. So let's go ahead and roll, and let's see if we can get this don't come to move behind a number. It's an 8. So our $25 don't come bet moves behind the 8, and we replace it with 1 unit. 3-to-1 ratio. There's a 10. That bet moves behind the 10. We replace it with a 1 unit bet. There's a 9. We hit the number. Okay, so we lose our don't pass bet. Okay, now the puck is off. So we're going to put 3 units in the don't pass, and we're going to roll. There's a 10. I was just getting ready to say, don't forget, these bets are still on. Okay, so your don't pass bet is on. These bets are on. So the 10, the puck moves to the 10. We lose the bet that we had behind the 10. So now we're betting against the 10 with the don't pass. Let's put 1 unit in the don't come. And there's the 7 out. On roll number 6. So let's look at the shooters. Okay, shooter 1, we rolled 5 times. So the 7 came early. Shooter 2, we rolled 9 times. The 7 was a little late. If you want to say a 7 for every 7 rolls, a 7's going to come out, we were a little late there. Shooter 3, 7 came out in roll 6. Okay. New shooter, puck is off. 3 units, $75 on the don't pass. Let's roll. That's good. 3. 2 and 3 win on the don't pass. So that's a bonus. Let's go ahead and roll. There's a 6. Puck moves to the 6. 1 unit in the don't come. There's a 5. Don't come bet moves behind the 5. We replace it with 1 unit in the don't come. There's a 2. 2 and 3 win. So we'll just take that money and put it in our rack. That was a bonus. 7 and 11 lose. So we give it right back. We have to replace it. There's a 3. We win it back. Let's go ahead and roll. There's an 8. This bet will move behind the 8. Let's replace the don't come bet. There's a 4. We're just getting all the numbers. Let's go ahead and replace the don't come bet. There's a 6. We lose our point. The point was hit. The puck goes off. Our don't come moves behind the 6. We lose the don't pass. So we lose the $75. So let's replace that because the puck is off. We will shoot again. Here's a 9. So now, what do we have? We have $75 against the 9. We have $25 against the 4, the 5, the 6, and the 8. A 7, we would win all of these bets. Let's go ahead and roll. There's a 6. So we lose the bet behind the 6. So we need to replace it with 1 unit. Let's roll. There's a 3. That's a bonus. We win on 2 and 3. There's a 6. So that bet goes behind the 6. So we've got that 6 covered again. The no 6 covered, I should say. Let's roll. There's a 10. I think we have every number. Did I forget to put a bet out here? Because we should have had a bet moving to the 10. So I forgot to put a don't come bet out. Well, let's go. There's an 8. We lose the bet behind the 8, but we replace the bet behind the 8 with our don't come. So let's replace the don't come. There's the 9. We lose the $75 point, but we have all of these bets behind. Let's put 3 units on the don't pass. Let's roll. There's a 4. So the don't pass, the puck moves to the 4. Our don't pass now is against the 4. We lose the bet that we had behind the 4. Let's put $25 in the don't come. There's a 6. So what hurts us with this strategy? Long rolls. We're on roll 19. We need a 7 desperately. Let's put 25 in the don't come. There's a 5. We lose that one. The don't come moves behind the 5 to replace it. We put another bet behind. We put another bet in the don't come. There's a 6. So we lose our bet behind the 6. The don't come now moves behind the 6 and replaces it. And we replace our don't come. There's a 10. So now look what we have. We have every number covered against. We're against the 4. We're against the 5, the 6, the 8, the 9, and the 10. Look at all of these losses here because a long roll is what we're trying to avoid. There's the 9. We lose the 25 behind the 9. We replace it. There's the 5. Our don't come bet moves behind the 5. We lose the bet that was behind the 5. So we replace our don't come. There's an 8. So we're losing the number behind the number that we just rolled, but we're replacing it with our don't come bet. Finally, we have a 7 out. Finally. So that's what you're trying to avoid. So this is a good strategy if you're seeing the table roll 5, 6, 7 rolls and then the 7 out. This would be a good strategy to play. So that's roll number 45. It's very, very easy. Did I cover everything? 3 to 1 is your ratio. When your number rolls with a bet on the don't come, that bet will move behind the number. You replace the bet in the don't come. Just maintain your 3 to 1 ratio and let it roll out. Okay? Let's just roll one more shooter. Even though we're at 45 rolls, we're on shooter 5 coming up. Let's go ahead and get a come out roll, get a point established. And it's an 8. The puck moves to the 8. Our don't pass bet is now against the 8. Let's put $25 in the don't come. And there's a 7 out. Okay. So I hope this is easy to understand. Again, it's from a new YouTuber that I was not familiar with, but it's another basic don't pass, don't come strategy. So these are strategies that you want to play if you're seeing a lot of sevens being rolled. And as long as you avoid that long roll, 25 roll, you should do okay. So even with that long roll, we had enough shooters that gave us a total net profit of $150 on 47 rolls. So that's going to be another basic don't pass, don't come strategy. That'll be our video for today. We might start going back to playing on the pass line and continuing on with that. But as long as I find some of these basic don't pass, don't come strategies, I like to try them out. Because if I get to the casino and I'm playing bubble craps, or if I'm playing on the table and it looks like the table's turning cold, you want to go to these don't pass, don't come strategies. If the table looks like it's hot and there's a lot of rolls being rolled, then you can go to the other strategies that we've done before that favor long rolls. Okay? So I hope everyone's having a good day. As usual, thanks for watching.